So we're talking about the four set of people you have in an organization. You have people that are committed and competent. Remember, I came into this now because I mentioned the word commitment. Don't forget what has brought me here, which are absolutely not part of my teaching though, but because I know this, and then now I have mentioned commitment in order to push it further to show you what commitment can really do. That's why I'm actually on commitment. So I'm actually speaking just on commitment. Now, in any organization, you have four type of persons: people that are committed and are not competent. So you have this set of persons, they are committed, but they are not competent. Then you have another set of persons in an organization, people that are committed, not competent. Second persons are people that are competent, but not committed. The third set of persons are actually people that are competent and they are committed. So three I've mentioned. One, people that are competent, but not committed. Second, people that are committed but not competent. The third set of persons are people that are competent and then they are committed. Then the last set of persons that you may find in any organization are people that are not committed and they are not competent. Belawo Junior, what do you do with those set of persons? The last set of persons, they are in your organization. They are not competent and they are not committed. Belawo Junior, what will you do with those set of persons in an organization?
They are not competent and they are not committed. Sir, to be honest, exactly. They are not needed.
They are not needed.
Yes, sir.
They are not needed. Listen, what will you do? You have people that are not competent and they are not committed. What will you do with those set of persons? Pastor Nelson, are you there? Hello, thank you, Vito. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking time out to join. Pastor Nelson, are you there? Let's go to Philomena. Philomena, people that are not competent and not committed, what do you do with those set of persons? Are there people in this class today? Let's go to Tola. Tola, are you there? Unmute yourself if you can talk. I know you're at work though. Tola, people that are not committed and they are not competent, what do you do with those set of persons? Are we scared to answer? Belawo Junior have answered and said, we don't need them. People that are not competent. Let's go with Stacy. Stacy says, what do you do with those set of persons? Everybody is muted in the house. Go ahead quickly.
No, it's not Stacy. God bless you, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
You say what do you do with people that is committed, right?
People that are not committed and they are not competent.
For me, people that are not committed and they are not competent, you try to help them. If they are not teachable, I think you try to move on. You encourage them.
If they are not teachable,
when you encourage them, you try to teach them. Some people they want to feel big, so you just decided to move on and let them realize something. They come to realization. Thank you.
So you just go ahead and continue to teach them. People that are not competent and then they are not committed. Well, anyway, that's fine. It's okay if you want to go through that. Thank you, Yetunde, for joining. If you want to go through that particular timing to go ahead and start teaching, but don't forget it takes commitment to even learn in the first place. So this is someone that is not even committed. So even before you can even learn, it takes commitment to even learn. So how do you teach someone that are not that is not even committed at all? It takes commitment to learn. Now this person is, thank you Tony for joining. It takes commitment. Now this person is not commitment. Is not committed. Doesn't have commitment. How does he learn? Anyway, quickly, you likely have in an organization. In that training, at the end of the training, we always say, look at the word that we use. I look at the word that we use. I choose it carefully. People that are not committed, but they are actually competent. You have to teach them commitment because of that competency that they have. Then people that are not actually competent, but they are committed, you have to settle down to also teach them. Now, people that are competent and also committed, they just need motivation. They need encouragement. You just need to continue to encourage them in an organization. It's very rare, very difficult to find those set of persons. But you see, we just have to continue to, if you have those set of persons in your organization, please celebrate, just be happy, because they are very rare. They are rare species. Very difficult to find those set of persons that are committed and then they are competent. I can tell you the truth. If you see them, hold them strongly. And then the last one, at the end of the teaching, now we always say people that are not committed and then they are not competent, we always say drive them away. That is me. Your own may be different. We relate differently. I'm not saying do what I'm saying now, but if it is me, what I will do, I will not actually, I don't have space for them, to be sincere. The same thing, even in my life. Anybody that is not committed, and again, I can show some level of competency. Now, when it comes to relationship, now, when it comes to marriage, also, when it comes to friendship, when it comes to churches, when it comes to name it, any organization, I tell you the truth. If they are not competent, they are not committed, at least there should be one thing that they must be given for you to actually. This is my personal belief. This is just in my own opinion. It has nothing to do with yours. And I'm not saying your own is wrong. Yours is not wrong. I want to also support what you believe, as long as it's working for you. What may work for me may not actually work for you. But quickly, let's see what we have for today. Remember, we have said is WET formula. I want us to really, really try as much as we can to show some level of commitment now, as of today. We come here on the platform, we teach every 2 weeks. Today, I want you to commit to action. If you have not done this before, or you are currently not doing it, today I want you to show some level of commitment. I want you to commit and say, now I am ready to take some steps. All the teachings I have been hearing, it's time for me to put them into application. It's time for me to put them to work. I want to give everybody here within 1 month, meaning between now and end of November. I want you to come back and say, yes, this is what, after hearing this message, this is what I decide to do, and this is the testimony. I want us to commit today. And what is it that we are going to commit to? That's what I want to let you know now. Today, we're looking at WET's formula. It's a very, very simple formula we all can actually relate to. Just 9 steps that you actually need to commit yourself to, and then you see yourself really, really comfortable when it comes to words. We've been teaching on words, We've been teaching on word creation. What are the steps you need to take? Very sorry about that. Someone is trying to put a call. Come straight into the platform. It's not to call me directly. This is where it's happening. Now, when it comes to word creation, we'll be teaching different strategies, steps, all the things. In fact, we've been imparting knowledge on this particular platform. Recently, I was taking the time out to study. You see, the word knowledge is the same word as the Yoruba we say imole. And what is imole? Light. The word knowledge is the same word for light. Light, 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 light. Knowledge is powerful. What this platform is designed for, we are imparting knowledge. That's what we are not here to play. We don't come here to throw joke so that you laugh. No. What we are here for is knowledge. And that knowledge is the same word for light. The same for ignorance. Ignorance is the same word for darkness. Go ahead and do your study. Darkness is the same as ignorance. So anybody that is actually in darkness is ignorant. I think in the Bible, when the God said, "Let there be light," that light there is not talking about this light that you see. No. God was not talking about that light. God was talking about, let there be knowledge. Let there be knowledge. Because darkness was on the face of the earth. That darkness there is ignorance. Because the sun which gives light was not even created at that beginning. I think it was in verse 14 of the 14 days that the sun was created. Anyway, I'm not teaching from that angle today. What I'm facing and letting you know is that what this platform stands to give to you is knowledge. So what we do here is to teach you how to make, how to manage, and then how to multiply your money. Anything that have to do with money, anything that have to do with wealth creation, anything that have to do with financial knowledge, that is why this platform is there. And that is what we are bringing to you every 2 weeks for you to sharpen your knowledge, sharpen your sword when it comes to decision in financial making. Once you are making decision when it comes to finance, because every of us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons, 6, 12 persons right on the platform currently, you are making financial decision every day, every minute. A lot of you have made financial decision today. As long as you have spent money today, there is a decision you have taken when it comes to finance. As long as you have spent money today, it was a decision you made to spend that money. And all of us, to be sincere, have actually spent money today. There is no one of us that don't spend money in a day. There is no one of us. Everybody on this platform, we have spent money. But the question, now that you are doing and spending money daily, is your decision right? Are you making the right decision when it comes to your finance? And that's why we are looking at it today. And what we have for you today, like I said, is what is the formula? What are the steps you need to actually follow for you to be comfortable when it comes to wealth creation? I will quickly share my time to relate that with you today. What we have for you today is wealth formula. And today I will try to see if it's possible. If we have time, I will try to take you there. I've been doing some kind of research recently, and to some extent, I have completed it. I've been looking at, why are things the way they are in Africa? But that's where majority of us actually, that's where we come from. Why are things the way they are? Why do people behave the way they behave in Africa? I've been looking at it using Nigeria as a case study. So I started going into research. So I've been doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of research, studying and all of that. And I came into a conclusion. Maybe I will share with you that conclusion or what I find out. And I have some videos to show to you what my research and what I found out and why things are the way they are. And then the question now comes in. How soon will things change in Africa? Will things change? Yes, I can tell you things will change. We can speak like the Christians of hope, because we have hope in Christendom. But hope itself, because the Bible said it's the hope that makes the heart sick. Hope itself, you can be hoping. I can tell you straight that hope is not a strategy. Please write that down. Very important statement I just made. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. Hope, you can say I'm repeating that. Hope is not a strategy. Please write that down. Very important statement. Hope is not a strategy. Do we believe? Am I a person of faith? Yes. But you see, even Christ said there will be tribulation. So it's not wrong for you for bad things to happen, because it's part of life. It's part of what we expect to happen. He said there will be tribulation, there will be trials, there will be war. How come we don't want to talk about it? We say, no, we Christians, we don't talk about bad things. You are a Christian, don't let bad things come out from your mouth. Be positive at all time. Yes, I believe on positivity. I believe on putting your mind on what it's actually positive. But sometimes you also come back, sit down to a realization and say, yes, this is bound to happen. This can happen. But there's a course I teach on scenario planning. Scenario planning is very important. We take it to the extreme and see what is the worst that can ever happen in such situation. What happened if this? The question is in that scenario planning is what if? It's always on what if. What if you lose your job? What if you lose your car? What if this person that was there before is no more there? What is if this person pass on? Death is part of life. People will die generally. What if? What if? What if? What if? Is always the question as scenario planning, and then we push it to the extreme and say, what may likely happen if this happen? The same thing during COVID. What can happen if this is what is coming up? So this job that you are currently in, what if you lose it? That you are currently doing, what if? The house that you are currently living now, what if you lose the house? So if Christ said there will be war, there will be tribulation, he was talking about the future, what is to come. So that's the condition of what if. So because you are in knowledge ground now, where we teach knowledge, so what we always do is check on that thing, what if, put something in place to checkmate the what if. How do I mean? I always say, put up 3 to 6 months your living expenses. What if you lose your job? Because your job is where you get money from. If you lose it, you should have 6 months living expenses, amount of money you spend on your living expenses with you until you get another job. Get a second job in place. Part of what is I'm going to teach today. So if I have time, I can bring to you the current situation in Africa, the future of Africa. Will it change? How soon will it change? I'm so sorry to say that it's still going to be very far. I'll come to that teaching. Africa, from the way things are, from what I studied, from my research, from what I found out, God, it's still very far, very far, very far. It's only God. And even the mindset for when I use the word only God, let me tell you the truth. If you are not right, you cannot see God there. So when I say only God, so the question, are they even right? Will God want to participate in such an environment? I'll leave it. We'll come back to it if I have time. But let's quickly look at, I will run through this as fast as I can. Allow me to share. I'm sharing my platform to see my slide, to see if we can see what I have, the word creation formula. How many of you can see that? If you can see it, please unmute yourself and let me know so that I know you can see it. Thank you, Vito. Thank you. Vito can see. Vito can see that.
I can see.
All right. Thank you, Philomena. Thank you. You can see that. We quickly run through. There are 9 steps to it. 9 steps. If you are writing, please don't always, anything I come here to teach you, don't take it for granted at all. Always be serious in this class. Always be serious, because I'm imparting you and it will help you in decision making. A better decision making is what you need at this moment. A better decision making. So we have word formula. We have 9 to run through it. The first part you have is create income. So please write create income. That's the first one. The first step is actually create income. On the word formula, Remember, I said there are 9 steps to it. First, you create income. Second one is increase income. The first was to create income. Don't forget the first one we said create income. Create income. Then the second one we have is increase the income you've created. Increase the income you've created. Then followed by what? Save. Followed by save. Don't forget the first one we have said is you what? You create income. The second one we said is what? You increase income. The third step we've seen is what? You save. You save. First step is what? Then you invest. You invest. The fifth is you create what I refer to as multiple flows of income. You create multiple flows of income. Then the sixth step is increase the flow. The multiple flows of incomes you've created, then you increase it, increase the flow. Then the seventh step is then you go ahead and save again. The eighth step is you invest. What you saved, you invest. Don't worry, I'm going to go deep into this. And then the last one, which is the next one, is increase the number of income flow. That's the last one. Increase the number of income flows. If you are able to go through all the steps, then you have what we call the WET formula. The WET creation formula, which is from, you can see it here now, from this increase income to, from create income to increase income to save, from save to invest, from invest to create multiple flows of income, from create multiple flows of income to increase the flows that you've created. Then from there you go back to save, from there you go to invest, and then the last step is to increase the number of your flow. So be sincere with all of you. I know all of you, you've written this down now because it's very important that you have it down on your notes. Because I want to come back to you now. Now, what we are saying is very, very key to your financial freedom. It's very, very key to your financial liberation. It's very, very key if you want to be free financially. Remember the what if question I asked. That what if is very important. What if? You see, what all of us are currently doing now, I'm coming back to ask when I quickly run through the 9 steps. You see, the word creation formula is actually a system. And in this very system, we have 9 steps to achieve wealth creation. 9 good steps to increase wealth creation. And we have seen the 9 steps. We've seen create income. We've seen increase income. We've seen save. We've seen invest. We've seen create multiple flows of income. We've seen increase those flows. The multiple streams of income you've created, we are saying increase it, increase it. That's the number 6. The number 7, we said you then have to save again. Number 9, number 7 is save, yes. Number 8, you invest, and then the last one, you increase the number of flow. Let's quickly take the very first one, which is create income. Income, of course, we know what income is because every day, every minute, we are teaching it on this platform what income is. In fact, I even went further to teach you the 3 types of income. Hope we are students that don't forget. I taught on the 3 types of income. Who can remind me? I want to look for trouble again. Who can remind me the 3 types of income? Quickly, I will mention it so that we don't waste time. We have a lot to cover. 1 hour, and then that's it. Just 1 hour. 7 to 8, I will end the teaching. I'm not going to exceed 1 hour. Never. I won't exceed. Now, I talked about the 3 types of income. Income from physical labor, AJ or JA. But anyway, let's come back. Yes, I talked about 3 types of income. Remember, I talked about earned income, or what I refer to as active income. Then I talked about passive income, and then the last one I talked about was portfolio income. Don't learn to forget this. Always have this in mind. You have active income, you have passive income, and then you have portfolio income. The active income is the same thing as earned income. If you have a job, which all of us currently have now, that job that you have, that you go to every day, every morning, whatsoever that comes from there at the end of the month, some people pay at the end of the month, some every 2 weeks, some every week, depending on the type of the organization. That job that you go to every day, that they pay you, what you get from there is actually for earned income, active income. But remember, I also said this have its own disadvantage. Why? Because it needs your physical presence. You need to be there physically for you to get that money. If you are not present, there's no way you're going to get the money. So the earned income, active income, once you are physically present, then you are using your energy, your human body, to do the work. It needs your time. You are using your time to do the job as well. At the end of the day, they will pay you for your time, for your energy. They are paying you for your time, and then they are paying you for your energy. But you see, the wealth formula, or the wealth creation formula I just talked about, I told you now, I said it is a system. Write the word system down. Write the word system. What is a system? A system saves you time, energy, and money. Fabiana, thank you for joining.
God bless you.
I know something would have delayed. Fabiana is never late. Something would have delayed her. I wouldn't know what's just, I'm sure.
Just leaving the church. Sorry about that.
Oh, I know you were actually busy. I know, yeah. The word system, I said write it down. S stands for it saves. I'm helping you to write. Y stands for you. Another S is stress. Then T is time. I'm just helping you to write. E is energy. And then the M is for money. So the work system is actually, if you see it now, what I have done on the chat group, those of you that can see the chat, I said a system saves you stress, time, energy, and money. A system saves you stress, time, energy, and money. I quickly have to just help you do that. Now, the wealth creation formula is a system, and this system is to save you energy, time, and money. Saves you stress, but you have to follow it through. You have to follow it through to create wealth. You have to follow it through to create wealth. So when we talk about income, remember I said there are 3 types: earned income, active income, the same thing. And I said you need to be there physically to be able to generate such income. And then your stress is there, your time is there, your energy is there. If that is what you are currently doing now, you are going to go through stress. There's no doubt about it. Your energy certainly will be depleted. Let me quickly tell you this. If you continue to work like that, if that is the only source, which is earned income or active income, is what you're currently having, I tell you, it's not a good thing. Why? What if? Remember the what if statement? What if they fire you today? What if you lose that job? But I can still tell you, even though they did not fire you, something is missing. You are losing every minute, every second, every time you go in there. Every day that you have a day break, you are actually losing. And what is that you are losing? You are losing strength. You are losing your strength. You are losing your energy. So many of you that is right here in the UK, you will agree with me. When you came newly, the way you were running, that is not how you are running anymore. I can tell you, your strength is going. You 20 years old man and 80 years old man, their energy is not the same anymore. Time. Remember I said, if you remember one of my teaching, I said, when you are aging, automatically your body parts will gain independence. Meaning your body part will start functioning the way they want to function, not the way you actually want them to function. You need to be this way. Your eye will be looking at this direction. That direction your eye is looking is the gain of independence I talked about. When age comes in, your body part will gain independence. Your leg will start moving to where and the direction your leg wants to go, not where you want the leg to go. And that's why you see some people, because of age, their waist already, as I just said, their waist is going any direction the waist want to go. They try to control. Why they try to have control of their waist? The waist is telling them, no, this is where I want to go. Because of age. Remember I said that when you are trying to use that type of income and you are operating on that level, remember I said what you are using to make money is your body. And I said the downside of that is that it's degradable. Remember that was where we looked at the body degradable technology in making money. If those of you that can still remember, we talked about the biodegradable technology of making money. That bio there is body. You are using body to make money. But the only part and the bad side of this is that the body type is degradable. You are no more going to be very strong the way you used to be. You are going to be weak. And once you are weak, the weight and the energy and the stress will increase. There is no way your energy will still be there. Why? Because your energy will reduce, your stress will increase, and then you are going to waste more time, and then at the end of the day, you are going to lose money. So when you use that set or that type of system to generate money, is degradable. It will come down. There is no way you are going to be there. And it's, in fact, let me quickly let you know, the people that use this type, and if they are not wise quickly, footballers, for example, there are so many I can mention to you. The footballers, you see some of them at their prime, you see very active, they are making a lot of money. But if they don't quickly follow these steps that I'm teaching now, and so many of them, a footballer that was making huge amount of money, all of a sudden is now broke. What happened? He was using just earn income, body, bioactive income. That was what he was using. And it did not what we call quickly transition. It didn't transit. It didn't diversify. He's thinking the way he's young now, running and still playing football and making a lot of money. It's the same way he has forgotten that he's using biodegradable. The body will go and there's no way it can run again. There's no way it can actually be more active. Today, I took my son to his football club where he's currently playing. Every day I take him there because I take him every Saturday. And I don't play with the Saturday with them. Because from there, I went to library with another one. I'm trying to see how I can meet up in that aspect. And I don't miss it. But while I was right there in the club, Kadem, very young, 9 years, 10 years. See all of them. They will have some lower than that anyway, some even 4 or 5 years already. I discovered one thing about this people that are not very good. They started very young. Very, very young. Go Messi. When Messi started playing, Ronaldo, they were very young. I think Messi started around 7. Very, very, very young. Very, very young age. So when I took him there, I sat down. I was just watching him play and watching the rest play. I have 2 feelings each time I go there. One feeling of, God, look at me. I can't run like this again. I cannot, I'm not active. I wish, this is the kind of feeling. I wish I'm on this pitch with this age. And I'm trying to assess the way they are playing. I can imagine what I will do with the ball once I'm right on that field. Because look at the word I want to use. It may sound that I'm exaggerating, but it is the truth. Look at the word I want to use. At that age, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I was extremely, look at the word I want to use. I was extremely good in football. I was just too good. If there is something anybody, even till today, people that have not seen me for years, if they tell them I'm not playing football or I didn't play football, they will say it's a lie. Extremely, extreme. So if there is something that I was good with, is football. But I tell you the truth, because the field they are playing is very big. So every Saturday I take time out to do my own workout, to run around the field. Because it's very massive. Every Saturday. Like today, I almost fainted. I was running around, just a little place. I was panting. In my mind, I'm like, God, where's the energy? The energy is going. The energy is going. Well, I can see them. They are running more than 5 times around that same this and that. I couldn't run. But way back, you need to see me. I was very, very active football. I would dribble. In fact, I would dribble all the people. Everybody, including the referee. I would dribble all of them. Dribble the goalkeeper. Dribble the goalpost. In fact, I was really good. In fact, the entire Lagos state, Lagos, now the full Lagos state, they gave me an award for football when I was playing. But is the energy still there now? That's actually where I'm going to. The body will degrade, we go down. You cannot, there's nothing like you are praying. No, the age will come. And what you are currently doing now, you won't be able to do it anymore. And that's why you need to quickly take some steps and ensure you align yourself and position yourself in a very good place, because what you are currently doing now, you will not do it anymore. There's no even what if. That is not conditional. That is sure to happen. It's sure to happen. There is no if in that. That is sure. Why? Because you must age. Today, if you are 20, I tell you, by next year, you are going to be 21. By next 2 years, you are going to be 22. And then the more you increase in that age, the more your energy, the more the stress and everything will come down. But you see, we must put shock absorber in place to ensure that we don't experience stress, we don't experience poverty, as it were, we don't experience lack. And that's why we have to put a system in place. So the 2 feelings I do always have while I watch them play is, one is not good, one is good. The one that is not good is that, I wish I have this, or I had this opportunity. I wish I actually, join a club, and then I was, in fact, there is no way. If you watch me once you come to the pitch to watch me, once you watch me once, you must single me out and say, wow, this is a good player. Who is this person? You must want to ask. There is no way you will ask that question. Who is this person? So the feeling I do have is, don't have the, I wish I can reduce my age and be back to this age, like 10 years or 9 years. I do have that feelings every day. But the good feelings I do always have is I'm very happy because what I couldn't do for myself as at that time, I'm able to do it for my son because he's right there playing. At that age, he's there. That's why I don't miss it. I must take him there. I'm paying huge amount of money for him to play in that club. He's currently there playing, and I'm happy. I'm happy that at least what I couldn't achieve, now my son is achieving it. I'm very glad, very happy. So you see the two feelings I have. But why I came here is because of degradable. Our body, when you use your body, the energy that you do have, go check, fast check me. There are some footballers, they were very rich before, but they are not rich anymore. What did they do with their money? They didn't follow the wealth creation formula. They didn't follow the system. There are some footballers we do hear of way back because of body degradable. Their body has degraded. They are no more there anymore. That's why. Let me let you quickly know this. Some that are very smart, they quickly transit from being a footballer playing on the pitch. They will start being the coach because of age. You see, some of them that are very wise, that want to quickly follow up the system, they will start transiting and doing coach. They will start coaching. They will start coaching. But how many of them even succeed into that particular realm? Yeah, before, even up to now, before you used to hear of good and very top player. There used to be one good player, Roberto Baggio. How many of you remember Roberto Baggio? There's one good footballer then play for Italy. Roberto Baggio. Very good. What about Ronaldinho of Brazil? Very good. What about Alberto Pele? What about Maradona? What about these people? Great people, good people when it comes to football. But in their prime, in their time, I tell you the truth, give Maradona the ball. It's just like we hear of Messi, which Messi is already currently fading out. We hear of Messi every day. He's currently fading out. The same thing, Ronaldo, currently fading out. When Ronaldo was recently, when then he was signed into Man U, you need to see Ronaldo. Very good. But you see, the way, I tell you the truth, the money they will put on Ronaldo now, they want to first of all watch his age. What they normally do is, when their body is already degrading, they will run to some of these Arab nations, Asia. They will go and sign. They'll pay them huge amount of money. They'll play one season, and then that's it. They are gone. Their body can't work anymore. So let me relate it back to what we are saying on earn income. If you're currently working now here, whether in Nigeria, in the UK, in the Canada, what you are currently using now, you are likely using the earn income, which is active income, and you are still using your energy to make money. I want to let you know that you may not be doing yourself good. You must quickly, as a matter of urgency, transit into the second part, which is you must create a passive income. You must create a passive income. You must create a passive income. So, though we are not looking at income now, as it were, the three types of income I mentioned, but we are just looking at create income, whichever one. Yes, create income. Remember I said that income is the money you primarily earn from a job. Income is the money you primarily earn from a job. Any income is what you are going to earn from a job. Whether you are the one doing it, you are not the one doing it, whether the money is coming in, is actually called income. And to do this, you don't necessarily need to go through college to create income. No. What you need is actually a strategy and a formula. To create income, what you need is a strategy and then a formula. It has nothing to do with education. But you see, education may have a part to play in it, because it may have a way to increase the income you are getting. Because people that didn't go to school, are they making money? Yes. But the question will be, is the money big or is it small? Because when you go to school, it has a way of putting you in a very huge advantage. But what is bigger than school is the application of strategy. And to apply strategy, you don't necessarily need school, as it were. But there are some people that didn't go to the walls of schools. There are some people that did badly in school, but when it comes to wealth, in terms of finance, in terms of creating income, they are extremely good and they are comfortable. They are very, very good. In fact, a lot of people that comes out with a T or a pass, as it were, or a third class, as we'll call it, there are people that will do well more in terms of finance. With our big English and everything that we speak, you will discover that at the end of the day, all they taught you in school, when you come into the marketplace, it's not applicable. And one thing that I'm doing now is what we don't teach in the walls of schools. There is no school that will be teaching you on this we teach now. Because the school system on its own, don't worry, I'll bring you a teaching on the school system. Why? Because these are curriculum already designed to shrink you and to actually make you to behave in a particular way they want you to behave. The first person that was the accountant, as it were, that again they finish, they'll say, we satisfy you too, that you are not qualified. The first person who satisfied the person, who did. But at this level, it doesn't really matter how much your income is. At this first level, it doesn't matter how much your income is. All you need to do at this start, all you need to do at this very level, is for you to actually have a place to start, as it were. Start from somewhere. Start from somewhere. You don't need to be getting big, huge amount of money to actually start. If I write this down, I think in my company, when I was doing marketing for my company way back, I wrote this in my flyers. Write this down, and I want to share with you. You don't need to be big to start. You need to start to be big. I wrote it down on my flyer. So at this level, you don't need to have huge amount of money. No, it doesn't matter how much your income is. You don't need to have huge amount, even though it's little. You don't need to be big to start. You need to start to be big. So create income. The income you are creating at this level does not necessarily mean it must be big. Start with your main source. Start with little that your main source is having. No problem. But you're going to go through the 9 steps. Start with your main source of income. And then from there, gradually make it strong and make it big. Build your skills and become an expert. Very important. This is key. This is key. This is key. Build your skill. Don't forget, was it last week or last 2 weeks I was talking about skills bring success. You won't sit behind when you have skills. You will always sit in the front. I said skills, you don't take back seats. You will take the front seats. Build your skills. Build your skills. Skills are built. Skills cannot be imparted. Skills cannot be imparted. You have to learn how to build your skills. If you are a pastor, one of your members came up and said, I want to be a pilot. And you lay hands on the member and you pray for him and said, in fact, you are going to be a pilot. And the person didn't go and build the skills on how to actually handle the airplane. The next day you are traveling, is this your member that is the pilot that want to drive you? Will you enter the plane? That's what I said. Skills are not imparted. Skills are built. You must learn it. So I said, build your skills and become an expert in what you do. I can't emphasize on this, on you building skills and becoming an expert in what you do. Please, I beg you, some of the strategy that has worked for me is I try to be the best in any place I find myself. In any place. Like I said, that football I was talking about, I was extremely good, I can tell you. Until now, in so many things I now involve myself with, you can't catch me. In music, you can't catch me. When it comes to music, I was extremely good. Extremely good. Extremely good. Extremely. That was something else I entered that I was good. Very good. Very good. I entered a place, you will not, within how many months, I will become the head. I'll become the leader of that particular place. I came into a place, became the leader. I had close to about how many? Close to 64, 65 people that were already there before I joined. If I teach music today, you like, wow. You'll be wondering, who is this person? Anywhere you find yourself, I beg you. I beg you. Try to be good. Build your skills. Skills will bring success. How did I meet my wife? Should I tell you? It's the same music I'm talking about. Then I was in university studying law, and one of my classmates came and I was begging me, please, we want to invite you. Come and teach my choir. Come and teach my choir. Come and teach my choir. So on this day, I finally made a decision to go and teach the choir. And trust me, when you say I'm good in that part. You know, look at the way I'm just saying I'm good. And it's true. I'm not exaggerating. I was extremely good. Very good. And there is no way. It's just like when you invite me to come and teach the choir. There's no way you will not see something really exceptional, different from what people have been doing before. So by the time the guy invited me, so I went. No, once you come in, remember choir now, a lot of people just like that. So they were all sitting down, expecting me to come up to teach them. And I entered, sat down, I was standing right in front of them. I started to teach, you know. Then I was a member of this very choir, which I didn't know them before. My first time in that choir. And so, well, instead of me to teach choir, I was using the eye to look at the woman. And finally, I succeeded. That's where I stole my wife. That very choir was where I met my wife. And that's where we started. I'm talking about how many years ago now? That was in 2008. Yes, if I'm not mistaken. 2008. Yes, 2008 or 2009. No? What am I saying? Is it 1990? 2000, year 2000, yes. 2000, yes, year 2000. Yes, I think year 2000. That 2000 or 1999. That one of them, anyway, that I went to teach. That's years back anyway. More than maybe 15 or 17 years ago. What am I trying to say in essence? Please be good in what you do. It didn't stop there. Where I'm currently working, I try to put the best. I try to put the best, I'm telling you. I try to put, sometimes, even things that people don't want to, I put my head there and want to do it. I'm telling you the truth. When they brought me newly there, when I was employed, I had people there. People were already there. How many staffs? But from nowhere, they made me the leader of all the staff. I became their team leader. I think I saw my manager here. My manager is on the platform. I'm not too sure if she's still here. And when you have people like that, at the end of the day, you see some person that say, how can this person they just brought? We have been here. They want him to come and lead over all of us. I was just laughing. But you see, I'll tell you the truth. So I joined the company. There's nothing like having to be good in what you do. You must be. No matter, it may not necessarily be the money, but you put in your efforts and just be good. Anything, you say, whatsoever your hands finds to do, do it well. That is the mindset I have. That is the concept I have. I will try as much as can to put all the effort to be good. To be good. If I don't know it, I'll seek for knowledge. If I don't know it, I'll come and beg you to teach me. I'll come and beg you to teach me. Please, wherever you find yourself, in any place at all, in currently where you are working, be the best there. Go for knowledge. Build your skills. Build it. Build it very well. Build your skills. It's very important. It's very important. If I tell you how I take time out to study, you will not believe it. You study too. Study. I beg you, please, become an expert in what you do. Add value to what you do. Add value. Add value. This certainly will increase the demand for you. That's the truth. Once you add value, it will increase the demand for you. Once you are good in what you do, the demand for you will increase. Every day we are working in the office. My manager, they keep every minute, every second, they keep calling. Please, we have a place for you here. Please, we beg. Please, can you come? Can you get this employment here? She's not applying. They are begging. They are sending messages. They are begging just to win her over because she's good in what she does. She's good. They keep begging. I'm telling you. Directors are fighting. I tell you all of this, it's true. So for directors to be fighting to win a staff, it's just to show you that staff, there must be something valuable. There must be something that is good in that staff. Make yourself more valuable. Make yourself more valuable in the place you currently work. Be very good. Be very good. Please, I beg you, never complain about your job. As much as you hate it, it is your main source of income currently. Love it. Cherish it. That's where you are currently getting your source from. Is your main source as at today. Please, value your job. Don't complain about your job. But the steps that we are taking it through is not for you to continue with the job, because the job on its own is just over broke. Write the word job down, J-O-B. Just over broke. You can't do much with a job. That's what we should hang on. We're going to teach you on how to create multiple streams. Remember, one of the steps is to create multiple streams. So in as much as, yes, you may not like your job, but you see, I've told you now, please don't complain of it. Try to love it, but it's your main source. Remember, we said the first step is to create income. The second step is to increase your income. Remember, I said we stop 8. I'm not even, that's number, I'm just on the first step, which is number 1. I'm just moving into number 2, which is increase your income. Now, remember, I want to show you something I've been doing research on. I wanted to show you, maybe I will still make it a course or a class, a full class on what I found out in Africa and where it may likely lead Africa to, and also what are the likelihood that yes, Africa will come out of it. I will show it to you. Maybe I will make it a separate class. I was to stop 8 o'clock and it's 4 minutes past 8. Maybe I should take time out. Because I don't want to rush it. I can repeat this next time we are meeting, or I may do another one in between this week, maybe next Saturday to continue, or I wait for the upper one. About decision is going to send you a message to let you know which decision. But because I said I'm stopping 8, I'm going to stop 8, and which I'm stopping now. Take time out to get some questions in. Even though we looked at only one step in the wealth creation formula, which is create income, I took time out to look at the body degradable or the biodegradable technology of making money. I've talked about the 4 aspects of making money. I've talked about commitment, the reason why you need to be committed in whatsoever you do, to be extremely good in whatsoever you do. So these are some of the things I have talked about today. Let's take time out to take 1 or 2 questions. I'm not going to continue, even though I have like 8 more steps to go. We've been able to take one. We just entered the second one, which is increase your income. The first was to create income, and then the second one was to increase income. Remember, I did share the slide for the circle of your wealth creation formula. I'm just sharing that again so that all of you that came lastly, you didn't join us when we started, you can actually see it. It was the 9 aspects of it, which you can see on the screen that I have just shared. Just recapping, he said create income, that's the first one. The second one is increase income. The third one was for you to save, and then the fourth one was for you to invest. The fifth is to create multiple flows of income. The sixth is to increase those flows. The seventh is to save. The eighth is to actually invest, and then the ninth is to increase the number of income flow. This was actually what I remember we looked at it on the slide on wealth creation formula, was to increase income. The second step was to create income. Second step was to increase income. We have to save, to invest, to create multiple flows of income, to increase the flow, to save again, to invest, to increase the number of income flow. This was what made up our 9 steps, which I was to look at, but time didn't permit me. I've been able to just look at only one because of time. We had a lot of side talk, which was also part of the training. And I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things on what we've done today. I may be bringing it back again by next week to be able to actually expand our knowledge when it comes to wealth creation formula. But let me take some time to get some questions, 1 or 2 questions from you. If you know you've got a question, please, I will take 2 or 3 questions. Please unmute yourself. It's question time. Unmute yourself and let's see those of you, or put up your hands in the chat group, and then we'll get some questions. Let's take the first question coming in from Omotola. Omotola, go ahead, please.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. For another exciting moment today. You have been teaching us, and today, it's actually not an exception. You've actually done well today. However, in building skills, there is an aspect, I don't know, because of our time, you may not be able to go there, but maybe when next you come on board, you'll be able to expatiate on that. Do you think character has a role to play in all of this? Because it's one thing for skill to get you that desired job, but it takes character, it takes character to separate you. It takes character to keep the job the skill was able to get you. Do you understand? Because I know you in character is one of the virtue you have, and it's one of the things that is keeping you. Will you also like this house to know that? Thank you. Yes.
I like the last part. Will you also let this house to know that? I didn't actually speak on that anyway in terms of character. Character is key, very, very important. Very, very important. In as much as skills is good, character is key. Character will sustain you, to be sincere. Character is what will sustain you. When you use skills to cover character, it becomes manipulative. It becomes manipulative. It's like iceberg. I have a teaching on that anyway, just to let you know, Motola, on character in terms of personality. I have a teaching on that, character and personality. You know, your true character, then principle and personality. I wish I can bring you that teaching. You'll be blown away. But let's come back to the question. Should I also let people know that character is important? Yes. But you see, the other side of it, to be sincere with you, Motola, I have discovered that if you have skills, there's a way skills cover for your character. How come I walked in a place and the person was stealing, but the person was very good, but the boss didn't fire the person? So I was like, you know this person is stealing from you. Why won't you fire the person? But this person, when it comes to the job, is extremely good. You take this person out, the organization will close. So in that sense, I'm returning the question back to you now, Motola. Or I should ask. So should I ask?
Go ahead. Let me hear you.
Should I ask you the question?
Go ahead, please.
Here comes the question now. You have a shop, a hairdressing salon shop. And that hairdressing salon, you have a worker that is extremely good. Every day, every minute, when customer comes in, they will all line up. Even though this lady is busy, they will wait for her. Sometimes she's able to do 50 in a day. Everybody will wait because she's extremely good. When she finish your hair, if you were like 80 years, you will look 16. If you were 40, you will look as if you are 12 years. And every day she makes any hair. Once you go in the streets, if you don't have husband, if you don't have any relationship, there must be like 5, 15, 20 people wooing you and asking you out. I say, please, can I know you? This hair is beautiful. That's to tell you how good in terms of the skill in making hair this person is. But you see, every day, this person doesn't come early. What will you do? Will you chase the person away? I'm asking you now, Motola. Or a day came, you discover that this person stole from you, where you kept like maybe 3,000 pounds. You now discover it was this person that stole 500 from inside. And the next day, you are going to open that shop. Your customer are going to line up for this particular staff. Will you drive this staff? Will you fire the staff? Or you will go and put 20 padlocks to padlock your safe to ensure that he doesn't have access to your money? Where will wisdom come in here? Let's go to Tola. Tola, go ahead, answer this question.
All right, thank you so much. You see, integrity is not, you can't compromise integrity. You might say all of this in the way it is, you are actually using the person. You are using the person is being used. The place, that kind of a person, if you have, for me, I have that kind of organization, and I want somebody to go and represent me outside. Maybe I have a conference somewhere outside the country. It will not be the person I will recommend to go outside and represent me, because my integrity is at stake. When you are looking at this, in as much as you are looking at the gain, I bet you, your skill does not cover up for your character. It will get to a stage that when they find there's no place that it's only one person that is. There is no how that you are the best. There are people will develop after you. There are people, it's because you have not looked for. When you begin to search, the day you find somebody that is better, who has a better character, who does not steal, I would prefer to hire that person. Because come to think of it, I'm a person of integrity, and anything whatsoever that can stain me, I will not tolerate it. The person has not been disengaged because you have now found alternative. The day you find alternative, you have reason to let go of the person. In this case, you are just using the person. It's important you also work on the character or ask the person, okay, whatever the challenge is, let's discuss it. I'm not saying you should fire, but you should intensify on the need for the character to be changed. Don't say I'm not in support that your skill will cover up for your character. And no, that's my position though. That's my position, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
my
fine,
I'm
Kenny. Your
entitled to it.
position,
Yeah,
yeah, your
yeah.
position is
Thank
very
you.
valid, and I think we've answered it from the very beginning when I talked about the first type of people you may have in an organization, and I said that you have people that are committed but they are not competent. Then you have like this kind of person you have just said now that's got skills, but you see, he's stealing, his last character. That's the commitment aspect, but he's very competent. The person is competent, but you see, the person is not committed because its lack of commitment will make the person to steal from you. But I have said, what you need to do is not to fire the person. You see it now. Yeah, like representing you outside. Of course, you're going to choose someone to represent you outside. I'm quite sure you're not going to represent. If, for example, you have a kind of a competition worldwide that you need to braid hair. It's the same person you are going to send there because that person is skillful to give you and deliver. It's very simple. You have someone that is really competent to drive the airplane, but the person is stealing from you. So you are not saying because the person is stealing from you, you now bring someone that cannot drive the airplane to come and drive you. Will you enter the plane? Let me go deeper with you, Kenny. Do you know even God will not use someone that is not competent? And that's why God is, I wish that I was teaching. God is always using the unbelievers. Howbeit, because they are very competent, God will continue to use the unbelievers to bring some stuff. Because even we, because of the way our mind is, we've so make religious. We are so religious in our way of thinking that even when God is giving us some kind of things, because of our mindset, we are not able to actually comprehend and then push it forward to ensure that we achieve that thing. God will always leave us and go straight on people that have that competence. God will not use someone that is not competent. God will not use someone that is not skillful. God will not use them. You see, Apostle Paul, that was why he did more better off. Peter was so religious. Even when God told him, say, go ahead and kill this thing and eat, he was arguing that God said that God told me. God is telling him to go ahead and eat, but he's also saying, oh no, he's telling God that God said I shouldn't. That's why. Remember, I said in my examples, don't worry,
Yes.
don't
And
worry.
I agree with you.
In my example, don't forget, I said something in one of my teachings, follow one of my teachings. I said the hair, even though he is the hair, but you see, the servant is what is giving the authority, as it were. The hair is there. Howbeit is in the position, but in terms of responsibility is given to commitment. God will give commitment to a person that is responsible, that is skilled enough to carry out that assignment. God will not give a quack any duty, any work to do. Remember, we talked about it. Though he be Lord, though the hair, though he be this thing. No, he also said he has seen servants riding on us. He said he's not different from a slave. Don't forget, though he's Lord, but he's not different from a slave. What he was actually looking for is maturity. As long as he's a nephew there means a child. He said the hair, as long as he is a child, he is immature, he's not mature, he has not built competence, he can't make good decision. I think I demonstrated by giving key. If you have a car key and you need to give it, will you give it to your child that is not matured to drive you to anywhere, or you give it to a slave who have skills to drive? I'm sure you're going to give that car key to a slave who has developed the skill to drive the car. But you see, that's where we find ourselves, and that's why we must build skills. Like I said, a lot of the time, skills is covering for what? Character. God demonstrated it as well. You see this platform we are using now, so not designed by any Christian. Even the people that are designing this platform, they don't go to church. You see the Yamaha keyboard we use in church. In fact, if the unbelievers, if they come, that we call them unbelievers as it were, if they come to our churches, we'll all be naked. They will remove the keyboard because the keyboard is Yamaha. They don't speak in tongues. The Yamaha company where they build the keyboard. The microphone you are using is Shure. They don't speak in tongues. The people that build that microphones, they are not Christians. The altar, the pulpit that you have is not designed by any Christian. Go and check. The rug, the seat, the chairs, everything in the church, the building itself was not built by a Christian. There is possibility that the people that build that church as a building, as it were, they don't even go to church. Let them come and take all the things. Even the shirt you are putting on, what is the name of the designers that is there? Currently now, if they come and collect the shirts that you are wearing, these are people that don't even go to church. But I would say it is God that is using them. Say it's the Lord of all. He allowed the rain to fall, both the just and then the unjust. Who told you God is not aware of their what? Lack of character? Who told you God? Because God knows if you
See,
God is aware. God knows them.
I'm not.
He will use them.
I know.
My sister on Facebook. Who told you God
We're
is
not even
not
talking
aware?
about Christianity here. It's not even about
No,
Christianity.
I'm using
I'm
it to push
just.
the message to you because that may be where you may understand it from.
I understand.
So,
Trust me.
just to let us know here that, you see, I'm trying to use that aspect because that's God.
Hmm.
That's God. So, we must take alike. So, what we need there is wisdom. If, look at it now, so that we get it clearly, let me quickly run it up there. All you now need to do in such a staff, because you are paying the staff, you are not using, like you said, oh, you are using the staff. No, sit the staff down and then look at that aspect of commitment, of stealing from you and all of that. Sit the staff down. Let the staff know. You can go through some kind of courses with to be committed. Go through some courses with the church, some kind of with the staff, some kind of talk. I said, no, you are very good. Stealing is not good. You don't have to continue to steal. This you have done and even puts you to jail. But I won't do that because I value you as a person. I think you need to work on your character. Character is key. No matter how skillful you are, if you don't have character, you go nowhere. This is you talking to the staff. What is it? Why did you steal? Because to be sincere, if there must be something that has pushed the person to act like that. It's possible the person is under pressure. When you push pressure on something, it's the content that comes out. At that minute, I was talking to who here? I said, who said we may likely even do worse? I think somebody sent money to the brother. Okay, it was one of my staff. I was driving to work. One of my staff. We were just discussing. And he said, no, he sent money to someone. They said, I've used the money for something else. And I said, it's not their fault. Currently in Nigeria, it's terrible. What they are going through is so much. They are under pressure. You must pray not to be in such situation. Don't say me, I cannot do it. Have you been under pressure? And that's why I said that when you put pressure on anything, it's the content that will come out. That you have not acted like that doesn't mean it's not in you. You've not been on pressure. If you put pressure on a cockroach, step on a cockroach. What comes out is content. Blood will not come out. The same thing with car. Put pressure on a car. Whatsoever that is in the car, that will come out. You see water, you see oil, you see petrol, you see metal. When you put pressure in a thing, is the content. So what I'm saying is, it's possible the guy is under pressure that has made that particular character to be displayed. Sit the person down, go through, train the person on how to be committed, train the person on how to build character, on not to steal. If you got problem, come and talk to me. I can loan you. Stop stealing. And then, like I said, that place you are keeping the money that made the person have access, make it difficult. Stop keeping money there, make it difficult for the person to reach the money. See, you see what I'm saying? Where there is money, put someone there and expose all your money. Even though the person doesn't want to steal before, the money will start speaking. Take me. Take me. And when there is, look back, look everywhere, there's nobody around, and you are seeing money everywhere. Don't forget, money is a spirit. It will speak to you. Just take me. Nobody is watching you. Take now. Just take little. Nobody is watching. See pressure that you are in. You that say you will not take. See that character you are saying? God will help you on that very day. Takes a lot. Well, anyway, that was one question that took us a long time, and we dived into so many other things. I'll take one more last one. What was my time? In 4 minutes, I'll be out of this place. We've taken extra 30 minutes now. It's fine. 4 minutes, I'll be out. Let's take one more question. Yes, one more question. Thank you, Omotola, for that beautiful question. Character, it's key, like Omotola said. Very, very important. I can tell you, it is character that brought me to where I am now. I can tell you, in so many of those positions I was holding, it is character. The position I'm currently holding, it is character. It's very important. It's very important. No matter how good, no matter how competent you are, character, it's key. Just like what Kenny said. Character is very important. Character is very important. I don't know how to explain it. I've been in so many situations that character have to speak volume. It's my character that stands me out. It's my character that ensure that at the end of the day, you could say and say, George, if it is George, forget about it. If it's George, no. If it's George, so I think sometimes that is very, very important that we look at. 2 minutes to go. I'll take one more, last one. Is there any more question in the house? If there's no question, I think we just been able to cover one aspect of the circle or the steps in wealth creation formula. I may likely take it next week or next 2 weeks. I will let you know if we repeat so that we can cover the other ones. Or alternatively, I can also send you some of my research materials on wealth creation formula, some of the audios, some videos, some of the books, some that is not really, you see, to bring teachings to you. I do a lot to see I can get you the best. So much more. Sometimes I have to study different materials, put so many things together to come up and teach you knowledge. Remember I said, knowledge is same as light, and then darkness is same as ignorant. Please, let's go towards light, which is more better. On that note, I will say my bye, because that was actually how I started. that knowledge is light, and I use the word imole, while also darkness is same as ignorant. Let me let you know, ignorant, please embrace knowledge, because ignorance will undress you in the public. I'll repeat that again. Please, I beg you, embrace knowledge. If you fail and if you refuse to embrace knowledge, ignorance will undress you in public. On that note, I will say my bye. Thank you so much. I'm saying my thank yous. Thank you, Bishop Nelson. Bishop Nelson, I actually called you. I think I was asking you something. I wanted you to answer. Thank you for being there.
Oh,
Thank you,
sorry.
Kenny.
Thanks very much. I was
Thank you.
I couldn't speak at that
Speak
particular point.
at
Sorry about
that
that, sir.
moment. Thank you,
But
sir.
I'm so much blessed tonight. Thanks very much. You're a bundle of
Thank you, sir.
knowledge. May God
Thank you, sir.
continue to increase your wealth of wisdom. Thank you. We are
Amen.
nourished.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Fabiana, thank you so much, my Archbishop. Thank you, Philomena. Thank you for joining. I do really appreciate you, Philomena. Belawo Junior. Belawo, how are you? We're going to speak later. Natane Igoya, thank you so much for taking time out to join today's class. Some of you that came late, the video is going to be available on our platform, on our YouTube. If you have not subscribed yet, please, I want you to subscribe. Victor, thank you for joining. Agoke, if I got that correctly. Thank you, Vito. Please, I want you to always invite your friends. Share it so everybody on your WhatsApp page. Bring them here. Let them learn what you are learning. It's not good if you learn alone. Victoria Sadiq. You see, Victoria Sadiq very busy today. It was their convention today. And still, they took time out to join. Victoria, thank you. Sadiq, thank you for joining. Toyin, how are you? Toyin, hope to hear from you soon. Toyin, thank you for committing yourself. So practice and do what we are teaching here. Nestoria, thank you. Thank you, Toyin. Toyin, have taken some kind of bold step to want to move forward. Ifoma Obasi. Ifoma, how are you? Thank you. Daniel, thank you for joining. Daniel, thank you. Esther, thank you. Esther, thank you for joining. Esther, thank you for joining. Stacy, thank you for joining. Yetunde Lawan. Yetunde, thank you for joining.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, Yetunde, for joining. Thank you. My beautiful wife, Victoria Owen, thank you. I came to your choir to come and steal you. I still remember. Thank you, Victoria Owen, for joining. Thank you. God bless you. Natane, I've said thank you already. Igoja, thank you for joining. Natane, I will speak to you much later. God bless you. Thank you. Just say thank you to everybody else. See you. Our next teaching is coming up. Kenny, when is next? If I let me
Yeah, I think on the 2nd of November. So please kindly mark your calendar from today, mark your calendar so that you'll get a reminder, and try to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Each one should bring one on the 2nd of November. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Just to let you know, I was supposed to introduce some of our property that we have today. Hopefully on the 2nd, I'm going to show you some of our investments. We are encouraging you to invest. Some of the land property that we already have, and it's very important that you take advantage of it. Remember, I said you should buy land now and wait. Don't wait to buy land, but rather buy land and then you wait. I can tell you, it's also one of the sources where you can make a lot of money. I always encourage you. We'll be displaying some of this property by next time we're meeting on the 2nd. We'll let you know how much it will cost you, how much for this plot of land, how much is this, what you will need, what documents they contain. If you need to send someone to go and inspect it, someone is already right there. I will take you around to show you the different location where we have all of this property in a very good location in Lagos where you can actually invest. So let you know very soon We are even diving towards some other parts of Africa where we can actually market some kind of good property they also have there. We just want you to be liberated. We want you to be free financially. Remember, my last line here is this: you are not free until you are free financially. I'll repeat that. You are not free until you are free financially. Just to thank you, Pastor Ife. I see you. Thank you, Pastor Ife, for always being there. He's always supporting. He's a key member of the organizer of the platform. Thank you. I will see you on the 2nd of November. God bless you. Bye, 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 bye. My love to all of you. My love
Thank
to all
you
of you.
very much, Owen. God bless
Thank
you. I really bless. God bless you. May God increase you.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
Bless
All right.
you.
Bye, everybody. See you on the 2nd.